Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo February 3, 2022. Regardless of what you say, someone is going to have an opinion that is just the opposite. You may run into snags left and right as you proceed through your day, but try not to take this as an insult to yourself personally. This is a good day for you to gain perspective on issues that you might normally be hesitant to touch. Show people that you are willing to grow and learn by actively listening to what they have to say, even though you may not agree with it. You've been very busy, both professionally and socially, and now you're probably longing for a romantic encounter. If you are currently involved, you should schedule some time alone with the special person in your life. If you aren't involved, don't be surprised if someone new appears on the scene. You could fall in love at first sight, or an old friend could suddenly appear different in your eyes. Make sure you look your best. Stressful situations may arise around the house, which cause conflicts among family members. Quarrels could break out over issues that seem rather silly. You might be called to play peacemaker. Even though you'll be your usual soothing self, words may not be enough to pacify everyone. Try distracting them by calling their attention to other matters. And if all else fails, walk out and let them work it out on their own. You don't normally tend much towards frugality, but today you could well go overboard with your spending. Frustrations coming at you from all sides have you wanting to release it all at once by acquiring new possessions. This is fine up to a point. Treat yourself, but take care that you curb impulse buying. You don't, after all, want to waste any time tomorrow taking unwanted items back to the store. Your optimistic and positive charisma are magnetic. A friend or family member may need your help fairly soon, so don't hesitate to offer them assistance, since you have the necessary resources. It will definitely make you feel good to help others, knowing that they will remember you for it. You can see exactly where the problem lies, whether it's with roommates, friends, co-workers, or your lover. For now, your reserved nature is a huge plus. But what you do with the information is up to you. Full of positive energy, it seems your efforts have paid off. Be sure you don't get too carried away, just because others find it difficult to refuse you. Try to remain modest. In spite of the attention and flattery you receive, other people also like to have some attention paid to them. Give recognition where it's due. Today, you may see clearly why you have been a little off track lately. You aspire to change your lifestyle in a radical way, yet you do not give yourself the opportunity to do so. How can you expect anything new to happen when you don't do anything new? Shake up your world. Change your daily routine in a dramatically different way and see what changes are wrought. You will have everything you need today. The vibrations will push you to finish something up in your family and sentimental life. If everything hasn't seemed very simple lately, things will finish by working themselves out. You have the means of finding a certain amount of harmony because you are capable of creating goodwill around you. Be generous. Give, 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 without counting. You could have some surprise guests show up on your doorstep today. You might feel like you have an open house sign on your door. Social energies are strong right now, so be open to connecting with people. You'll enjoy some social chit-chat with neighbors and friends. Your phone could be ringing non-stop as family members reach out to you. It's not the best day for privacy, but it is a very good day for enjoyable company. Whether it is the asteroid Juno's departure from an adventurous part of your chart or her return to your career sector today, this is a win/win for both. With Venus and Mars not only spending the whole of February in an adventurous part of your chart but most of it aligned, as the Queen of Commitment Juno leaves you with the resolve to turn your bucket list into reality. At the same time, that same resolve will come in handy as Juno returns in time to ride the wave created by yesterday's new moon in your career sector. At the same time that the dwarf planet Ceres moves into her final week in Taurus, she finishes a 3-day crossing of the lunar nodes and the better view this has given you of your personal and relationship needs. While only initially interested in your personal needs, this has expanded to include your relationship needs over the last few days. Today's celestial energy is a continuation of yesterday's vibe. Creativity is in the air, urging you to use your innate artistry and harness your talents. Mars in Cancer gives the moon a chance to take action and make things happen. It also gives us the gusto to finish projects. However, Mars could distract us from the task at hand because you'll probably also be dealing some serious emotions. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius squares off with the moon, limiting our emotional response to matters. There is a chance that you'll be moved toward growing and evolving today, but only if you're willing to do it and want to change. Neptune in Pisces also connects with the Taurus moon to make us feel as though we're lost in a daydream or an emotional fog. Take the time to rest, and don't push yourself to the limit. This cosmic connection can cause anxiety and stress, which is opposite the vibe we're trying to attain, so be careful not to overextend yourself. Finally, Pluto connects with the moon overnight, giving you the power and authority to set your life in motion after the emotional roller coaster and dreaminess of the day. Just after midnight, the Taurus moon aligns with radical changemaker Uranus. If we are asleep, we might suddenly awaken, compelled to write down information we had forgotten in the day, record a dream, or journal. This influence stimulates our intuition and will make us hyper-aware of our surroundings, which might be beneficial if we have been deluding ourselves in some matter. Perhaps a living situation has become untenable, or we have mismanaged finances. However, the Moon-Uranus conjunction might also cause us to feel unwarranted anxieties about circumstances that are more stable than we perceive. Attempt to tune out of the rational mind and tune into instinct. At our core, we know what is true. Go with your gut and elect to make the necessary adjustments once the sun is up. Following this connection, the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius, intensifying feelings of guilt or remorse. The idea that changes not only must be made, but are inevitable, is disquieting to the Taurus moon, which values comfort and peace. Saturn's appearance encourages us to accept that we have a duty, not only to our own overall happiness, but to those within the community at large. But at this moment, we might resist, looking instead for someone or something to blame. Others' lack of understanding or empathy for our dilemma might read to us as cruel now, but they are likely not trying to be cold or harsh. They simply expect us to rise to the occasion and be adults. Time to ourselves may be required to avoid acting in ways we might later regret. However, it can also mean that boundaries need to be put in place because Jupiter expands without a care, and Pisces is like ocean waves rising and falling without borders. However, it will make your life a whole lot easier if you make a few adjustments in order to make your life easier.